Hey guys, so it's been a few weeks since I've seen you. So today we're going to be spending a little bit of time outside, putting out a little bit of more cardboard, but it needs to warm up a little bit more. Right now it's really close to the freezing mark, and we've got a lot of inside stuff to do too. So I've got some seedlings that need to be watered. I've got tomatoes that need to be up-potted, which I think might actually be in the next video. But also I got a new seed order and I want to show you what I got. And yeah, we've got some exciting things going on. So I recently placed a Baker Creek order because I was looking for a little bit more variety in my cut flower options. I'm going to be putting a whole lot more flowers in the front garden beds this year since we're in more of a suburb type of neighborhood. And I was also looking for a very particular type of squash that I had seen a few of my friends grow and was really curious about. So even though I don't have a whole lot of space for trellis things, I really wanted to give this particular variety a try. So I'm going to show you all the things that I got. A few of these are things that I've grown before, a few aren't. So the first one is the strawberry blonde calendula. I've grown this one for a few years and I really love the pop of pink that it gives. They do a really good job at self-seeding, but since we're in a new space, I had to get new seeds because I ran out because I used all of my seeds last year. No, 2 years ago. The next one is a apricot lemonade cosmos. I picked these ones because they just looked really pretty. I like the pink in the middle of the softer yellow, and I thought that it'd be beautiful for cut flower. The other one is the Black Magic Cosmo, which I thought was a stunning color, and I just couldn't help myself. We also got the Lake of Fun Pansy, the Orange Flame Marigold, and I wanted to pick up the Black Beauty Tomato. I know I said in a previous video that I wanted to try the Black Crim, but I ended up with the Black Beauty. So we'll see. I'll have to get these started as soon as possible, and they'll be a little bit behind all the rest of the tomatoes, but only by about a month. So I should still be able to get fruit off of that at the end of the season. And the squash that I was going after was this Zucchino Repicante squash. I have had a few friends that grew these and they've raved about this squash, so I had to. And then this time, this order's free seed was the Blue Spice Basil, which I haven't grown. So I'm excited that this order's free seed is something that I get to try something new of. Now that I showed you my seed order, let's go do a little Aerogarden update. Remember the few weeks ago when we set up these Aerogardens and decided to try some little experimenting? Well, I've got some results, and some of them are really, really cool. First, if you remember the blue butterfly pea that we started, it is really starting to vine out now. And I'm trying to decide whether I should let it trellis on this rack or if I should provide it with something else. I'm going to do some research, but I think I'm just going to let it trellis on this rack here. The other thing that we started that was a little unconventional was this bush bean here. And while it's not exactly the healthiest that it could be in this type of a setting, I think that the roots are deep, or the roots want to go deeper than what this Aerogarden allows it to. And they're such heavy feeders that I have to fertilize them quite frequently so that they get the nutrients that they want to get. But unfortunately, it's still looking a little rough. But we are getting fruit. They are blossoming, and they are producing fruit. We've got beans on our bean, and the fact that that can happen inside my home in March blows my mind. It's struggling. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it is producing. So, would I do this again? Maybe not. Would I call it a failure? Absolutely not. This is a win. So if you remember the pothos that we did propagations of in the last few videos, those are ready to be potted. You saw last time that it was successful. This here was starting to grow a lot of roots. It is now to the point where it is ready to be potted into soil. So we're gonna do that here in just a little bit. And we got a little update on the one that we clipped for last time's video, and it is also ready.
Let's bring these over to the kitchen where I've already got a pot of soil prepared here. I'm gonna gently try to remove these from the little Aerogarden cup that it has been growing in for the last few weeks. I gotta try to be really gentle when I'm doing this just so that I don't break the roots. Looks like I did a pretty decent job. And I'm gonna do it to the other one as well. But it doesn't look like I was quite as gentle as I needed to be with this one. Uh-oh, that's not so good. It'll be okay. Create a little divot in your soil and gently place your cutting into the soil and make sure that you're covering all of your roots with soil. To get a more full look in my pot of pothos, I'm going to put both of the propagations in the same pot. So I've made another little divot here, and I'm going to gently place this propagation in the divot as well, and then cover all the roots up.
Well, I know that I said that we were gonna go outside and work on the garden today, but unfortunately it looks like the rain is coming in a little bit sooner than I thought it would. That actually does work in my favor because that gives me the opportunity to go into the kitchen and work on some prep. So I hope you enjoyed our time together today. I sure did. And until next time, I hope you have a great...
I want dinner.
Until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.